Oh,
Well, here we are.
a little metalingus for your ear holes. How'd you like
Joe,
that?
I didn't.
I loved it.
Oh, we're covering a huge topic today. Before we do all that, let's catch up. How are you doing today, Boo Boo?
How am I? I'm doing pretty good. I had a pretty productive day today, as you know. I hopefully the viewers will get to see some of the work, and
They should be able to at least see some of it today. I don't know if we can
yeah,
do all of it.
right, right. And that's okay. You gotta drip feed this shit. If we give it all to you at once, I mean, you're just gonna get fat and indulgent. To a tiny cock in the beard. Oh, hey, I know it is a
Which one am
nice
I?
beard, isn't it? I feel
Yeah, it
bad for
is.
that guy. Pretty
Oh, you
good,
made
man.
me.
Pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
What about you, Dustarino? What'd you get into
Uh,
today?
just work. My
Just work.
company did take us to get some sushi today, so can't complain.
Right on.
Yeah, it's always good.
Right on. Very nice. Yeah. So, where'd you have to go? Yeah, somewhere far away,
No,
couple
it's
towns
Harrisonburg.
up.
Harrisonburg.
Oh,
So not that
shit.
far. Not that far. But
Nah,
we
that ain't
uh we had a
nothing.
meeting. We had a meeting to discuss some stuff. So some changes
Gotcha.
coming soon to the business, but all good, and none of it's bad. So
Let's see. We'll go ahead and
let's
read
go
these
check out
comments.
our chat.
Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. We're on the same page, motherfucker. I'm just kidding. Shelby's not a mom yet. Let's go. Show the boys that love. Add to the conversation. Support our actual friends and family. It's our time. Paul, thank you, brother. You know we love you. Huge
Yeah, yeah,
supporter
yeah.
and fucking, you know, just well loved individual. I love you. And no matter how gay that sounds. Oh wait, no, I didn't mean it like that. There's nothing wrong with gay, but you know what I mean. I love you like a brother, not a
Not that
lover.
there's anything wrong with that.
No, hey,
Got
do what
got to
you
go with
will.
the old Seinfeld line.
Do what you will. Okay. Love the opener. Let's go do some pirate shit. Let's do it. I'm down to plunder some booty. And that follow up with my last comment. Leave some folks scratching their head, rightfully so.
Which hit?
See, no comment.
No comment. Okay.
Robert
Well, you got
Hanna,
plenty of
you
comments.
the man? Robert
Oh, is
Hanna
Robert
is he in
watching?
here?
Hmm.
Rob, miss you, man.
I'm sure he's not
God
watching for
damn it.
long once he realizes what it is.
Oh, Robert, can you take me higher?
Oh, fuck this shit. As he closes his
Love
phone.
you. Yeah, yeah. Figures you're a dad now, so you can't be fucking fun anymore. I'm just kidding. Congratulations, Rob. Even though I'm like late as fuck to the game, that's okay. It's better late than never, right?
Better late than never.
Love you, miss you. Hope you're doing well. Blah blah blah. All that good shit. All right, Curtis, there, my brother. Love you. Hey, we love him too, don't we, Dustin? You see Dustin's
Hmm.
fancy new goblet. Hmm? Yeah, I said you love him, right?
Yeah. Sorry, he's all the way across the room.
Yeah. Oh, fist bump, fist bump.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, right.
boom!
There we go.
Oh shit! Wait,
Now
look out! Yeah, yeah.
I need to give you one of these so that I can hold it up over here and you can, yeah,
Clink.
grab it from the other side.
Brilliant. Oh, dude, nice. Hey, you know what I'm about to send you?
Um,
You'll see. We don't need to.
I'm afraid.
You all don't get to know until you see it. We'll see if you catch it. Email is sent, sir.
Oh, I don't know
So,
what you're
Paul,
sending me, but
how's
I
that?
gotta catch them all.
Let's see. On my face. Oh, I read that one. Tiny cock and big beard. Hey, I'm both. Okay.
Gonna
Want to fight about it?
be both.
What's up, Paul?
Big
How's
Wolf,
life?
you want to fight about it?
Yeah. So I got a little dick and a big beard. Big whoop. Want to fight about it? You gonna bring me in room with choking down any sushi, Mr. Dustin? Yeah, Dustin. How dare you, man?
Well, who has the time, right?
Hey, you get caught up with all the gutters and
Yeah,
brothers and
being in the
shout out
gutter.
shout out to Gutter Brothers, of course, for sponsoring this video in a manner
They
of
did not
speaking.
sponsor shit.
No, that is sponsor. No. All right, they're not a real sponsor, but okay. All right. Maybe I overstepped. Shout out Diecast Racing.
Shout out. They're not
Diecast
sponsoring
Racing,
us either, but Chaos Diecast, really good God.
I meant to say Chaos. I'm
messed that
fucking
all
it
up.
all up today, dude.
Messed it all up.
I'm sorry. Would you expect any less? Kevin Howdy Shell. I don't know you personally, but I have seen your name in my suggested friends, so hello, sir.
Howdy there, all of our listeners.
Howdy, Shell.
Well, howdy.
Howdy. How the Shell are you?
Oh, first time he listens and you immediately make fun of his name.
I'm not. It's a play on words. It's different than making fun of.
No, I know. Now seems like a good time, though, before we get into everything. How about our intro? You ready?
Let's see. I'm ready.
There we go. New intro. Okay. Done by Boo Boo.
Yeah. Well, Dustin did all the hard part. I just slapped some audio on it. And truth be told, I'd like to take credit for writing that fucking awesome melody, but it's 2025, folks. I used AI. Okay. Yeah, I said it. I have no fucking reservations about it. None.
Yeah.
You want to know the prompt I put in there? Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over.
Go ahead. I cut you off to do the intro, so you know.
The only prompt I put in was a shreddy metal riff.
And it is a shreddy metal. Yeah, shreddy metal riff.
Pretty dope.
What I was going to say. Oh, the Rocky, the man, the myth, the legend.
Oh, didn't have to remind you, Rockman. What is up, brother? Just got off the phone with that ass. Love you.
You're talking to his ass?
I was. Well, actually, his feet weren't available, so I was like, put your ass on the phone.
Well, if you can't get one thing, get the next best, right?
Right. Elbows were next.
That's, yep. Mm-hmm. Everyone knows you're an elbow man.
Oh, man, I love them. Please don't say elbows. I will get such a... You know what? I can't say it. I mean, I've already cursed like a sailor on this stream, but I have. All right,
I'll do it. You'll get a raging floppy.
3/4 chub, motherfucker.
3/4 chub. Not even half. 3/4. I'm a bit above that.
my legend. Okay, my bad.
Oh, your legend. Okay, he's not our legend. It's his legend.
Hey,
my bad.
Words matter, brother.
Words hurt. Words matter. Words matter.
Right. Yeah, it does. Love stinks. You talking to his ass? Yes, Curtis. I thought I made that fucking clear. I sure was.
There was no room for interpretation there. That was pretty obvious. Well,
say what I mean. I mean what I says.
Today we're going to be covering a topic I don't know if I can pronounce. The legends of Appalachia. Alopecia?
As long as I don't got to say acetaminophen, I'm good.
Oh, the legends of acetaminophen. I can barely say that, but
the acetaminophen hills.
The legends of Appalachia. I'm going to say Appalachia for this podcast, and if you have a problem with that, fight me.
Yeah. Motherfucker's from the Blue Ridge. I think he knows how to say it.
I don't.
Me either.
But this topic's going to be a little bit different than our normal live stream because... A, I'm in HD. Sorry, everybody. And secondly, there's just so much that I had here that I was like, there's so much cool stuff that it was almost overwhelming. So we're going to touch on as much as we can until we get bored. Or
until Dustin's ass hurts.
Yeah, which pretty frequently.
Yeah.
I'm
working on it myself. You live here.
Ooh, shout out to Rachel.
Oh, Rachel Puckett, you're Appalachian? Girl, how do you say that?
Appalachian? Appalachia.
I'm a acetaminophen. Me too, girl, me too.
I live in the Shenandoah Valley.
Oh, Appalachia. Okay.
Appalachia. I'm going to say
Speaking of which,
Appalachia just to irritate all these people now.
this reminds me of the Stanton Staunton fucking thing. Where do you stand?
Staunton. Where do I stand on my feet, Bert?
God damn it. How do you like? I can't even do it.
I can't do it.
Sorry, guys. Good evening, milady. Very nice spelling of you, sir. All right. So, Legends of Appalachia.
Appalachia is what I was about to say.
Appalachia.
So the cool thing is, as you and I both know, growing up in this area, the Appalachia, the Appalachians are layered indigenous oral traditions from different native tribes, like the Cherokee, the Shawnee, the Iroquoian. They all had traditions that kind of gave the early landscape a meaning. Like it wasn't
I believe
just
that's pronounced Iroquois, my friend.
Iroquois. You might be right. Iroquoian. Would that be right? I've only seen it spelled, and I should have looked up the pronunciation. So I'm sorry if I got that wrong.
No, it's okay. I forgive you.
But they gave these their oral traditions gave meaning, and the legends that were passed down. It's hard. I fumbled because I fucked up the name, but you kind of get what I'm saying, right? No, yeah.
Oh no, yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
a lot of oral tradition, a lot of stories
about
paintings.
the mountains, and we're going to get onto some stuff that are very, very crazy. First, we're going to talk about some real legends, real people, but we're also going to talk about some of the stuff that I love that involves cryptids and things like that that are ingrained in our history here. And yeah, anyone who knows me knows how much I enjoy the legend of Mothman, and of course, we got to touch on Mothman here.
Those thick ass cheeks on the fucking statue.
Yeah, they are swipeable with a credit card. Yeah, there's some cool stuff we're going to get into here.
Yeah. Let's see. Rachel says, yeah, so I'm from southwestern Virginia, about 20 minutes from the Tennessee-Virginia line. All my ancestors settled in eastern Kentucky and southwestern Virginia. The coolest. Yeah, I guess, I will say this. I don't really embrace the identity around here. No, it's okay. You drink your hard cider.
It's not hard. It's limp as can be. This is the limpest cider I've ever had.
He's drinking flaccid cider, folks.
Flaccid as fuck.
Mothman. Goddamn right, Mothman. We love Mothman. Oh, yeah, Mothman. His chips are fantastic.
His chips are good. BBQ. If you ever find the Mothman potato chips, go for it. It's worth the price. Well, here's the thing. You can sell those chips for way more. So buy like 4 bags, you sell one, you pay for it.
Right. You sell one on the internet, you pay for a fucking crate of Mothman chips.
They go for high prices on the internet. Oh, I've got to put this one up there. We call Sasquatch wood booger. We actually have a wood booger festival. Oh, that sounds great. All our monsters we call boogers. But they have a huge wood booger statue. So that sounds awesome. Where is that at?
That's crazy.
That is awesome.
That is pretty cool. No doubt. Wood booger. I've never heard that before, dude. I must have been living under a fucking rock or something, because I feel like that's one I definitely remember that.
Right, that's cool.
I'm not on the Tennessee-Virginia line.
We're a little bit further north, closer to West Virginia line. Yeah, closer to West Virginia line. So before we get a little bit too further in here, I'm going to go ahead and get the dirty work away, Boo Boo.
Let's do it.
So the dirty work being, remember to subscribe to our Patreon for only $3 a month. $3 a month. And you can also Cash App us a little tip if you'd like at cash symbol Dustin Lloyd 2025. Remember, Dustin's birthday is coming up this weekend, so.
That's right. So that means all proceeds will go to Dustin for his birthday fund.
No. Any proceeds on here will go to both of us. I insist. I had sushi today, sir.
Yeah. Thanks for reminding me, Dick.
Yeah, exactly. Now you don't feel so bad taking that money, do you? Cheers.
No. Look at this motherfucker drinking his flaccid cider out of that fancy-ass goblet.
I knew the reason I did this is because I knew you would eventually start fussing about it.
Well, it's only because I'm extremely jealous.
So I guess now is a good time for that new song to play, huh?
Oh, is it?
It's Boo Boo's bullshit.
All right, if you're still with us, yeah, I got some bullshit. Okay, I sure fucking do. Right. First of all, why the fuck don't I have a beard in that picture, Dustin?
It's based on the picture you sent me.
Okay, I can't argue with that. Second, I didn't really have any bullshit lined up, but Wood Booger, really? What kind of stupid fucking name is that? Huh? How's that for bullshit? Yeah, sorry, Rachel, no offense. Nothing personal. It's just, you could pick Wood Booger. That didn't. It's a moth.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, what? Are you going to sit here and tell me he's more man than moth?
I'm about to start playing that song again.
One more time for the people in the back, please.
And for the answer to Paul's question, where is my horn? My drinking horn is actually in storage back there. I haven't gotten it out yet because I don't have a good place to put it. But here's my war horn, so I can declare war on people. And also, beautiful axe.
Don't piss him off, folks. Lamp. Yeah, exactly. Right. Thank you. Sensible man. My God. Fucking, why do people only see the Mothman at night? Why is he not around the fucking metropolitan area fucking clinking off of the big streetlights or something? All right.
Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay. The Wood Booger.
We won't get there.
Triggered. Absolutely. Okay. Well, I mix up details quite frequently, so don't hate me. Okay. And I'm going to let Dustin do the talking now.
Oh, man. So, before Boo pisses off any more listeners.
Sorry.
So, basically, where I was at. Oh, yeah, with the Native American traditions and legends, when the European settlers began to settle, they started grafting. Yeah, started grafting their old or like traditions of their in with the new story, or with the new story, or news to them stories, the other stories in those new places, and that's kind of where certain stories about witches and hollows and things like that. There's even some local. Some places have names that are based on those kind of stories. I can't give a good one right off the top of my head. I had a whole list of them, and here I just kind of got tired, I guess. But sometimes, one of the interesting things to me is that if you do start researching a lot of these old legends, including like the cryptids and stuff, or just stories of a mysterious sinkhole or something like that, there's some crazy stories about caves and all that. But natural features tend to really become a piece of a local legend over generations. It's kind of like the fish story. How somebody tells you, oh, yeah, I caught this fish and it was that big. And then by the time you get to your great-great-grandchildren talking about it, that fish was like that. My granddad caught the biggest fish you ever saw as a monster. Stories just tend to be exaggerated through time.
I remember Pappy caught a 24-foot sockeye out of Lake Navajo. It was this big. See?
Lake Navajo.
Fucking big. That's pretty big.
That's pretty damn big.
Oh. Yeah, no, you're right. And it's got me wondering, like, the first time these settlers heard these stories, because I feel like the world in general is probably just a lot more superstitious, and like we don't understand the phenomenon with like science and all, the shit that actually explains stuff. So I wonder if they're like, oh, you guys are so fucking dumb. Whatever, you guys are scared of nothing. Oppressive church, that's fucking scary. Or are they like, holy shit, what booger? What the fuck? Like just absolutely freaking out. There's a giant ape in these woods? What the fuck is this?
Stop, you're scaring him.
Ho, ho, ho. That fish asked me for about $3.50. I said, monster?
Damn it, monster.
She stole me my $3.50.
Always something. Oh, sorry. I'm double checking some things to make sure. I think we're having some technical difficulties on some stuff, but if you're still sticking with us, hang in there. Sorry if it's jumpy.
Just
We've
know
had
that we love you.
some rain today. Yeah, and we're
We love
working
you,
on these
and
problems.
even if Daddy and Daddy fight, it's got nothing to do with you, champ. Okay?
Now I'm going to go out for some cigarettes. I'll be back.
Pick up some milk while you're out.
Be back in 3 years.
I'll be back when I don't owe child support anymore. You little shit.
So another thing that a lot of historians talk about is the function of these legends. I know we're just kind of jumping right back into it, but the function of these legends is cautionary tales, identity, a marker for a location, for example, like oh yeah, go by the witch's bridge over there by Bigfoot's dick, and that's about where it's at.
If you've gotten to Bigfoot's dick, you've gone too far.
I was going to say, if you've been to Mothman's uvula, you've gone too far.
Oh, God.
But, yeah, so...
Oh, my God. Rachel.
You see the group chat?
She sent me an article on the wood booger.
Yeah, no, I don't have time to read that online
I didn't mean to sound like I doubted you. I'm uncultured. And if that's not apparent by now, look at me. Listen to what I'm saying.
She's put it there for us to check out later. Okay, so she understands.
Okay.
She gets it.
All right, thank you.
She gets it.
Very informative.
She gets it. She probably gets it.
I'm a slow reader.
Some would say slow.
See, Curtis lets us know he's still here. Happy you're here, brother.
Good.
Don't let skinwalkers trick you into letting them inside. Yeah, I did that once at Applebee's, and I got food poisoning.
Really? Because when I did it, I got the 2 for $20.
Well, fucking nice. You also got sushi today, and you're drinking cider out of a goblet. Flaccid cider, even.
Am I?
Oh, not the jug!
Not going to jug it.
Come on, just double fist, goblet, jug.
Here's something that Curtis says. If you're whistling at night in the woods, ignore that shit. Actually, the exact quote I kept coming across while doing this research was, if you hear whistling at night in the woods, you didn't. So you didn't hear it.
Oh, that's not fucking terrifying at all.
One of my favorite quotes about the woods and the Appalachians is I thought I was one of my favorite quotes involving the Appalachians is the quote. I forget. I've heard this quote before in real life. I also encountered it while researching, but the quote was, "Don't stare at the tree line for too long. You may not like what you see looking back at you."
What?
Yeah.
Dude.
No. Yeah, I've heard that many times, and it only applies to out here.
No. See, I don't fucking like that. This area is fine and well until someone says some shit like that. We're surrounded by fucking woods. It's impossible not to look at the tree line. Surrounded by fucking tree lines.
It's okay. Just don't stare at it after dark.
I guess it is rude to stare.
So, we'll get back to the cryptids and stuff later. How about we talk about some real or possibly real people? Some of these may not be. And we'll start with one of those.
Okay.
Have you heard of the legend of John Henry?
John Henry?
John Henry.
God, I hope is that... maybe. Did we learn about him in school? Is it the same? Is it the John Henry that beat the steam engine?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank God. I was like, God, I'm gonna look like such an illiterate fuck on this fucking thing.
No more than usual, Boo Boo. No more than usual.
Curtis said, "Your family members are never calling to you from some clearing in the woods." Nah, my family members don't call for me anyway.
So John Henry may or may not have been a real person, but there's debate whether he was a real person or not a character, a compilation, if you will, of a bunch of different African American legends, like really badass dudes back then. It was known to it could strike a blow with a hammer that would just obliterate rock and shit like that.
Yeah. Well, I don't mean to discredit Mr. Henry. I'm sure he was very, very strong.
Here we go.
Go ahead and play it again. I dare you.
No, go ahead.
Well, I mean, how impressive could the first steam engines have been? You know what I mean? They're fucking. It's not like they have beautiful, clean coal.
Boo Boo coming in hot today. Coming in hot.
Oh, yeah. I'm in a mood. Apparently. Well, I'm just saying, like,
you know what? I'm gonna find out, Boo Boo. I'm gonna find out.
Okay, how impressive were the first steam engines? And he beat a steam engine? What the hell does that even mean?
I might get there.
I know what it means. Maybe I'm hamming it up just a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I like to keep you all on your always, brother. Curtis knew who John Henry was. That's great. It's great.
All right.
I'm left here doubting myself, and Curtis confidently said he's the dude who hammered through the mountain.
Yep, hammered through the mountain. So can't find out how impressive they were per se originally, but in 1934, one steam engine was the first to go 100 miles an hour, but that's 1934. So
that's pretty impressive. I doubt John Henry could have ran that fast.
You say impressive? Very impressive.
Did I? Yeah,
that sounded like it. That was very impressive.
That's impressive.
That's impressive.
Steam engines make a significant amount of power for what they are. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like everybody's like, oh, he outdid a steam engine, and it's like, yeah, but like, this is like, I don't want to say in its conception, but close to, right? Like, it's a modern one. Yeah, I know. I see you. It's just so impressive.
Oh, that's a good point.
Okay, what is this? Just everybody fucking pile up on me because I have an opinion night? No, I'm just kidding. Love you guys. No,
would you not have an opinion though? I mean,
I have no doubt he's impressive, but I'm saying, like, sometimes, especially with like the more, because he's like, it's like Paul Bunyan. Like, that dude's obviously not real, right? Johnny Appleseed. That dude obviously didn't plant every fucking apple. He did a lot. It's probably impressive.
You're talking about a lot of it being hyperbole?
Yeah, exactly. Like how much?
Surprised you didn't call me out for mispronouncing that, because I mispronounced that just so you could call me out on it.
I already did it earlier. I felt like a dick.
Gubernatorial.
Your costume guy's a predator, by the
way. Great word.
Comment down below if you know what that was from.
Hashtag baby knife.
Significant amount of power. But like, the power for what? Like, are these drills? Are these fucking like jackhammer type of deals? Like, what is the steam engine?
Well, the contest involved John Henry as the hammerman working in partnership with a shaker who would hold a chisel-like drill against the mountain rock, and the hammerman, John Henry, would strike a blow with a hammer, and the shaker would begin rocking and rolling, wiggling and rotating the drill to optimize its bite. So I guess the test was to see who could, make a hole bigger, a hole quicker. The legend goes that it was a steel driver race, so he was against a steam powered rock drill, not a train, for one.
Okay.
If I said train earlier, I'm mistaken, but yeah.
No, I think you just said steam engine, right?
Yeah, it's a steam engine drill.
Two hammers, double fisting.
Double fisting that
tractors,
shit.
Tractors 150 horsepower, steam engines could put up 8,000 foot-pounds of torque. Oh my god. Okay, well that yeah, I guess that is a little more.
So it would be very impressive for someone to let's see, around 1900s.
just train smashing into mountains.
So here's kind of some context. A team of 2 to 4 men could work a single hole. I'm reading this verbatim. They could work a single hole, each taking turns pounding. Oh, and yeah, they could produce 50 feet of hole a day.
All right, you're making it really fucking hard. Boom! You see what I did there?
Oh, but that was with the steam drill, I believe, and John Henry, according to the folklore, died with hammer in hand, like his heart gave out from how viciously he plowed through that hole. But there's no historical records of this particular John Henry. There are John Henrys in history, of course, a very common sounding name. One did die around the time the legend said to take place. It took place in the 1800s. He died in 1848 in New Jersey, but he died of scoliosis, which is a lung disease caused by inhalation of crystallized silica dust, rather than the exhaustion. There's also debate about what tunnel it was, because they never say in the legend which tunnel. So the two top contenders are Big Bend Tunnel in where's that at? It's near Talc, West Virginia, and the other is the Lewis Tunnel, which is in Millboro. Oh, they going off in the chat. Oh God.
Yeah, we're saying yes, they can to some of the fucking smut comments you made earlier. John Henry only needs a hammer and hole, and he's good to go, baby. That's right. Hey, me too. Me too.
That's the Jesus Christ. They're going to move on to see who we're going to move on to next. You mentioned him earlier, Johnny Appleseed. We talked about him in one of our old. Which one did we talk about him in?
Did we?
Yeah, we did mention him in an episode.
I know we've talked about him in like IRL.
No, we talked about him in one of our episodes, I believe, because I remember doing the research for it. But anyway, just a shortcut, or we'll go through him shortly because we've already touched on him in an actual podcast. If you guys listen to that, you'd know. Because apparently, even though we made it, we don't know.
If you don't, do you even love us?
Do you? Do you? His real name was John Chapman. Fuck you if you don't like us. He was a nurseryman and a pioneer who planted apple nurseries across the Ohio Valley. He was also a devout Swedenborgian with an unusual reputation for kindness and being eccentric, obviously. His apples were often cider apples for hard use, not like what I'm drinking here, but like rock hard cider.
No flaccid cider for Mr. John.
No, and the reason he left these particular types of apples is because there wasn't a whole abundance of the sweeter apples, I guess. On the frontier, apples became cider because fresh water could be suspect. So they were economically and culturally significant in that respect because these particular apples good for cider, which made the disgusting water more drinkable because they'd have to ferment it and it would kill, the
water
dysentery.
Diarrhea. I might die.
That reminds me of A Million Ways to Die in the West. Fart noise followed by that came out of my penis.
See, what's Curtis saying? Curtis said, I think Johnny Appleseed is a euphemism about people getting knocked up and it's gotten tame over time. Hey, man just said he planted his seed. We didn't say what kind. Now, I think some of you fellas out there know what I'm talking about. Oh, wait, wrong one. Dustin over here with 10 kids.
Yeah, I'm not the one with 10 kids. I can pull out of my driveway, thank you.
He said I can. I just don't like to. God damn it! There's a difference. Just like everything else
everything
back
else.
then, the apples. Sorry, I don't mean to keep cutting you off.
No, that was a good joke that we both saw at the same time. Just like everything else back then, the apples sucked. Probably.
Yeah. But back in my day, we were grateful for an apple.
How about
entitled little whippersnapper?
You're a whippersnapper back in my day.
Come over here and let Grandpa Joe put a butterscotch in your mouth.
Back in my day, we called apples onions because that's what they were, and we liked it.
Easy. Yeah, I told him. I said you could do it. Just chose not to.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Paul. No one knew we were talking about you until you made us apologize. So,
I'd like to issue a public apology.
Next person we're going to talk about is Daniel Boone.
Oh, okay. Heard of him.
Yeah. He was famous for his exploration. Didn't he? Was it him? Or were we talking about Davy Crockett? That was Crockett.
Yeah, let's talk about Crockett.
We'll talk about Crockett later. Daniel Boone is best remembered for the TV show with a really catchy song. So there's
Boone, the Daniel Boone.
I don't know if that's right.
Him a lot of poon.
Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the 1966 version. Yeah.
Yeah, the remake.
The remake.
Hey, back in my day, anything that didn't eat you first, it was a good meal. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I bet.
Sometimes I'm in the mood to get eaten, son. And I think you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to keep winking like there's something in my eye.
Hey, baby, you want to see my Lincoln load?
What the fuck?
Think about that one.
That's my bronco.
So the thing about Daniel Boone is he was famous for his exploration, and he helped settle Kentucky, which was beyond the western borders of the 13 colonies at the time. He founded the Wilderness Road through the Cumberland Gap and into Kentucky, and in the face of resistance from the people who actually rightfully lived there. So,
don't. Just don't. No, I'm just kidding.
He founded. Getting out of here. So, I mean, he was a legend for his. I mean, in Kentucky, he's a legend. He did not wear that stupid coonskin hat that people associated with. Yeah, he thought it was stupid. He thought it was absurd and didn't like it.
I was about to ask. What about his knife? Like, look, I'm just mixing them all up tonight.
Oh yeah, you're all over the Boone knife.
Yeah, the Boone knife. You know, the big one.
But you notice that you're probably familiar living here in the Appalachias. People say, "Oh yeah, he lives way out in the boonies."
Mm-hmm.
Familiar with that? Yeah. Did not come from Daniel Boone.
Did not.
No. There was actually a lesser named guy named Chester Boone, and he was the guy who lived deep in the woods. And one of the legends about him is that he would use pine cones as butt plugs. And so everyone would say, stay away from the boonies, you know?
Yeah, right, because you might wake up with a pine cone in there.
And the deeper the boonies, the deeper the... Okay, all that's made up. I don't think I have to explain that.
No.
I made that up right now. Could have gone further with it, but just stopped right there.
Yes, you could have.
I could have gone deeper, if you will.
Yes.
But then we're going to talk about some other people. I was going to say lesser known, but I've never heard of some of these people. Couple of outlaws, about 3 different outlaws.
Outlaws.
The first one,
outlaws.
Appalachian outlaws. First ones we're going to talk about is the Hart brothers, Harpe.
Harp brothers.
Hart brothers.
Harpy.
Which is Micaiah Big Harp and Wiley Little Harp.
Oh, what a couple of names.
Yeah, then
podcasts. Yeah, I bet you won't. I'm good like that.
I don't remember any. That's funny. That's
Did I ever
fucking
tell you Boo
Goonies.
Boo was short for Boon Boon? I'm going in the ass. Get over here.
The funny thing is, these two guys, Micaiah and Wiley, that was not their real names. They were born Joshua and William, respectively. And their last name wasn't even Harp. It was Harper. So but here's something, and this is why I think it's wild that nobody talks about these guys. They are considered to be the earliest documented serial killers in American history.
Oh.
Yeah, they operated out of Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois, and Mississippi, and they were murderers, highwaymen, and river pirates of the days. I don't know if river pirates is a proper word or not, but it's a thing.
I like it.
They're like, we're not going out into the sea, but god damn it, we'll pirate a river, all right.
Oh, there's so many layered jokes in this episode. I love
it. They were both born in the 1700s, prior to 1770, but it's not known exactly when they were born.
Okay.
Because the problem is especially when you, like we've talked about before on the podcast, the problem with antiquity is a lot of things get lost and get exaggerated. And, so truth becomes mixed with legends. What the fuck was that?
Nothing.
So
I didn't
it's
forget
possible,
to turn my phone ringer off.
It's possible also that they weren't even actually brothers. They might have been first cousins. So,
or like Rockman said earlier, that's my brunkle.
That's my brunkle. That was these guys. That's my brunkle.
That's my brunkle.
So let's see if we can find out how many people they killed here. They confessed to killing. They confessed to the killings of a confirmed 39 people, but the estimate combined total, including unknown victims, the combined total is probably even more, probably closer to 50, is what I mean. They're alleged to have butchered anybody with the slightest provocation, regardless of age, including babies and children. Yeah. They were driven out of Knoxville, Tennessee, when they were charged with stealing pigs and horses. In 1797, they were accused of murdering a local man named Johnson, whose body was found in a river covered in urine, with his chest cut open and filled with stones.
Oh my God.
And apparently the stone thing was a signature corpse disposal method seen by them. Like, that was their MO, is to try to weigh people down in the river.
As was the style at the time.
As was the style at the time. They're believed to also have murdered a peddler, whatever the fuck a peddler is. They stole his horse and some of his supplies. They killed 2 travelers from Maryland. They killed a man named John Langford, who was traveling from Virginia to Kentucky. A local innkeeper pointed them out and said they were the guys who did it. So they were pursued, captured, and sent to jail in Danville, Kentucky. They managed to escape, and a posse was sent after them. And the young son of a man who was in that posse was found dead and mutilated by them as an act of retaliation for that. So they were just terrible, terrible people.
Yeah, they sound horrible. Like some of the people in the 1700s called and said the Harp brothers ate ass. Yeah, each other's ass. First cousins, hey, wink, wink. River butt pirates, they're probably definitely a little bit of butt pirating going on.
Some questionable language in the chat, guys.
Oh no, that's okay, guys.
No, we
okay.
Just say what we want here. You know what? I might be an idiot.
Why?
I don't see it phonetically spelled out in this article, but I'm thinking their last name might be pronounced Harpy.
Harpy. Well,
instead of Harp, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. I'm saying there could be either one now. I think I did hear something about it. Harp. You know what? They were such pieces of shit. I don't feel bad for not pronouncing it right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry if you're a listener. yeah, if you're a listener who's a proper upstanding person, and you have the last name of Harp, I or Harpy, I apologize for pronouncing it wrong, but it's not you. It's about these guys.
I don't
You know what?
apologize.
Yeah. Now, the official court description, like in the trials, their court description actually spelled it Harp, so that makes me think that it was probably pronounced Harp,
Yeah.
and that's just how
They're
they
like,
spelled
hey,
it.
if we add an E on the end, they'll never think it was the same guys. It's
Yeah.
genius.
Let's see. The parents they were preparing to kill another settler at one point in 1799. A settler named George Smith. Posse finally tracked them down, and the posse called for them to surrender. They attempted to flee. Micaiah was shot in the leg and the back, and they soon caught up to him and pulled him from his horse and subdued him with a tomahawk. And as he lay dying, he confessed to 20 murders.
Subdued him.
Yeah.
Subdued him with a tomahawk.
While he was as he was laying there dying, he confessed to 20 murders, and a guy in that posse who was he was the husband and father of somebody who was killed by these guys. I'm trying to skip ahead because there's so much stuff. Anyway, his wife and child were killed by them, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
So after Micaiah confessed, this dude slowly cut off the outlaw's head.
Oh.
So he decapitated him after he confessed to 20 murders, and his head was spiked on a pole at the crossroads near that guy's house.
Damn.
And it's still called Harpy's Head Road. So it's a near a modern day highway in Webster County, Kentucky.
Wow.
If anyone ever wants to check it out. So
couple of pieces of shit.
The other one escaped and rejoined a gang that they were known to hang out with. And 4 years later, he was possibly captured. And later he was killed by hanging. So they decided to hang him. So yeah, these two guys were absolutely terrible people. We could, if we were a true crime podcast, we could do a whole episode on those guys.
Yeah.
So
50. I guess considering the times, that's a lot of people to kill. Period.
That is a lot.
Considering the times and shit. The population is so much smaller. So 50, it's potentially a
just
small
wiped out
community.
A town.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Who the hell's gonna cut my hair now?
Right. So another one we'll get into real briefly here because damn, we've almost gone an hour already, Boo Boo. But I'm not going to skip anything. We're going to go into it. We're going to go into it.
We do things long and hard here.
Sometimes soft and sloppy too.
Sometimes soft and pathetic, but we don't talk about those times.
We don't talk about it. We just did. Floyd Allen is one we're going to talk about. He was the patriarch of the Allen clan, which was basically another group of just fucked up people. He had a history of. He was known for his generosity, but also his quick temper and his easily injured pride. His ego was extremely fragile, apparently. He had a history of violent altercations. He beat up a police officer in Mount Airy. He once shot his own cousin. So yeah, he's just very, very quick to anger and very quick to violence. Apparently, the whole gang was like that. The reason we're talking about him is because he was the patriarch. He was the first,
right,
first guy.
He's the Papa Bear.
Yeah. He was the one. I'm trying. There was a story in here about him that I wanted to, and God damn it, I can't find it. Hold on a second. We're just gonna
see while you doing
open
that.
Up a little. Yeah, if there's any new comments.
Curtis said
Suburbs.
sometimes we just lay there and cry. Right, fellas? No, my friend, you are alone. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I've never cried during coitus or after. Anybody that knows me will confirm that. I've not said the exact opposite in real life. Well, great.
So-
now I'm sad. No, I'm just kidding.
So I'm just going to kind of briefly roll because I can't find exactly what I'm looking for. But the Allen clan itself, they were infamous after the deadly 1912 Hillsville courthouse shootout in Carroll County, Virginia. It was a violent confrontation with law enforcement that was deep-seated family loyalty. That was rooted in deep-seated family loyalty and vendettas. Shootout left several dead, casting a long shadow over the community. And while Floyd was the most notorious, other gang members or other family members also played crucial roles. And it exemplified how personal grievances could erupt into public spectacles of violence at those. And not only in those days, I think this was just kind of most of the stories I've heard of that kind of thing. It takes place in this area, the Appalachias.
Appalachia.
They're just built differently here.
Oh yeah, sounds like we got some real winners around here.
Oh yeah,
But we got like John Appleseeds.
yeah,
Two.
and we got Johnny Appleseed. We got
Woodbugger.
yeah. Well, yeah, there's a lot of great legends. Yeah.
I guess there's a couple Woodbuggers throughout the United States, depending on your geolocation.
It really just depends. We're going to talk about one more guy, then we'll move on to some
I
of those.
prefer Sam Squanch.
Oh, we're getting there. First, we're going to talk about one more real life dude.
One more outlaw.
The name he went by was Devil Ants. Apparently because he had a cousin who was good-natured and good-tempered, and his name was Preacher Ants. I don't know. But the guy's real name was William Anderson Hatfield, and you've probably heard that last name.
Hatfield. Yeah. Like the drummer from Metallica.
Oh, no, that's Hotfield. No, it's not.
That's Hot Wheels.
That's Hot Wheels, yeah.
Rocky said Paul Bunyan. I think he's on the other side of the country, brother. Wasn't he the
He was the one who carved out the Grand Canyon, right?
He was so fucking lazy, he dragged his axe and he's like, oh man, I'm tired after being so big. Being big sure is exhausting. I don't have the strength to carry this axe on my fuck. What fucking lunatic made this giant an axe? Why would you give a giant a weapon?
And
chop down trees? How big were the goddamn trees?
Why the blue ox? Why the blue ox?
Why bounty paper towels?
Hefty.
Wimpy.
So he was the patriarch of the Hatfields of the Hatfield and McCoy feud fame.
Hey, Rocky ought to know Hatfield McCoy, don't you, brother? Go down on that trail sometimes.
Oh yeah, that trail out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not too far away from us. I've never been there, but I've heard some stuff. Anyway, Mr. Hatfield, he fought on the side of the Confederacy, then the Civil War, and eventually deserted.
Good man.
I'm guessing probably because he had more important things to do, like shooting his neighbors.
Not enough violence for me.
Do you know what the violence started, or like how it started?
No.
Me neither. Moving on. No. Let's see. I'm just trying to find. Okay, in 1865, he being Devil Ants, was suspected of being involved in the murder of his rival, who was the Asa Harmon McCoy, who had fought for the Union Army. So apparently, because of the fact that they, it was the Kentucky-Virginia border, they were so close to it, and that's what ended up. These two neighbors hated each other. Apparently, not even apparently, it was more of a speculative thing that this may have sparked off the beginning of this war, because they just hated each other over that. Perhaps. Either way, he did desert the he deserted the Confederate Army the year before, returned home to his family. So that's where he was. He was in. Like it lines up with the theory that he killed this guy because there's no real uh, proof that he did. I know I'm fumbling all over this, but that's just
No,
there's a lot here. There's a lot here. There's a lot of details, and
right.
yeah.
You wouldn't expect it from an easy word to say like Appalachia, but pretty
Right.
riddled with history and lore, folks. A lot
Right.
of. Wait a minute. Does Appalachia is not a person per se, but we are doing some personal
Deep in
lore.
the mountains. Oh, okay. I'll have to if I ever get a chance, we have to check out that gravesite.
Yeah.
Set it up here. Yeah, if you ever want to check it out, Devil Ant's gravesite's out in the mountains of West Virginia on the Hatfield-McCoy trails.
Near Mullins, West Virginia.
Near Mullins. I know of Mullins. I think I've been through there. So yeah, and he speaking of his gravestone, we'll get to that. He passed away on a Thursday, January 7th in 1921. Died of projectile diarrhea, which was
What a way to go. That's how I want to go.
He died of pneumonia, but I love to say projectile
What's
diarrhea.
the difference? What's the difference?
Oh, yeah, I guess it's just diarrhea of the mouth, really.
Projectile sounds so much worse than explosive for some reason.
Doesn't it? That's
Makes
why I
me
like
think
it.
you're like propelled forward like a rocket or something.
Yeah, it means the same thing. Explosive and projectile in that sense means the same thing. But projectile just implies like the detail of it.
I got
It was
the water diarrhea.
It was liquid, but it was still chunky.
It hurt.
I could feel it. Oh, so yeah, that's the Hatfield. That's Devil Ant. So that's some of those are more commonly known, I guess. Maybe not the people outside of our region, but there's some. Let's see. No, I wrote down something. I wanted to get over. I know I said that's our last real person, but I did write down some interesting. There was an interesting one here. Let me grab it.
Sometimes
let me grab it real quick.
On accident. We're gonna lie to you on accident, but you stick around and we'll give you a little treat. Like I said earlier, Grandpa Joe gonna give you a little butterscotch. All right.
You enjoy that, Jack.
Chocolate cone.
Chocolate cone. Funny stuff. It's oversized hat.
And here's the thing: we beat Medicaid. Chocolate cone.
Sorry, looking off like I didn't know what was going on around me. All right, so another interesting person in the history of the Appalachians. We're going to go with somebody who some people have probably heard of. I'm sure Paul's probably heard of this person. You might have heard of him. But he's kind of he was one of the last links to the origins of the moonshining origins of NASCAR.
Yeah.
You might have heard of him. Junior Johnson was his name.
I'm sure I've heard it.
Robert Glenn Johnson. He was a NASCAR.
I heard moonshine. I'm like popcorn Sunderland.
But he started his racing career by getting involved in his family's moonshining business. His dad was a lifelong bootlegger and spent nearly 20 of his 63 years in prison. So,
shit.
Yeah, he spent like 1/3 of his life in prison. His dad did, and their house was frequently raided by revenue agents. Junior himself was arrested and spent 1 year in prison in Ohio in '56 for having an illegal still, and he was never caught. For all the years that he did it, he was never caught transporting the liquor. He only got caught with the still. So he was that good of a racer. And before his year in prison, he actually started his NASCAR career in 1955. And he won 5 races and finished 6th overall in the 1955 Grand Nationals. Won 6 races in 58. And let's see, how many actual... So 1960 Daytona 500 winner. And as a owner for, he owned a team later, and he won 6 Winston Cup Series championships.
Wow.
So pretty cool.
If I knew what that was, it'd be impressive. I'm just kidding. I can put it together.
He was actually pardoned for his moonshining conviction not exactly to the date, but 30 years after his conviction. Ronald Reagan pardoned him for driving moonshine.
He's a national hero, folks. He
Where
did nothing
am I?
wrong. Reagan tired.
Reagan smash. Family Guy reference. Sorry.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Where is that wall? Another interesting one was a guy named Popcorn Sutton.
Oh, okay. So I said his last name wrong.
Who, Sutton or?
Yeah, earlier I was like, when you said moonshine, I thought Popcorn Sunderland.
Oh, you did say that. I didn't even catch that. Wow. He actually died in 2009. I don't know much about him other than
he's got a cool first name.
He's got a cool. Yeah, that's not his real first name though. Do you know what his real first name is?
Don't ruin this for me. No, what is it?
Asswipe.
Asswipe.
Popcorn. No. Asswipe
Sutton.
popcorn. Popcorn asswipe. Oh, cool. His birthday was the day after mine. 42 years before that.
Paul said popcorn. Now he's the man.
Yeah. Sad ending to his life. I won't get into because that's just going to take away from everything. It's real sad. But yeah, he was one of the last moonshiners, really, as far as the real moonshiners go, the outlaw moonshiners. He was one of the last prolific ones, I guess we'll say. I don't want to say he's the last one. I'm sure there's still people doing that kind of thing, but he was
before the days of this old smoky moonshine bullshit. 25%. That ain't moonshine, son. That's hardly even a wine.
I remember my brother buying moonshine one time from somebody, and was bragging about how strong the shit was. Right? Mm-hmm. Puts it in the freezer, and it actually freezes.
It's like, that's how you know it's good.
Alcohol does not freeze, but this froze. And it wasn't a slush, it froze.
Paul said Popcorn was one of the last folk to make actual moonshine the old way. And he could do a whole show on popcorn. I bet he's really interesting.
Yeah, he's that's why I didn't even start getting into it, because there's a lot there. He's very well documented. Very fascinating life. We should maybe do an episode on him one day, because that'd be pretty cool.
I'd also like to say that, like, these last two, like Junior Johnson and old Mr. Popcorn Sutton, it seems like in stark contrast to the absolute fucking villains that we talked about earlier, these guys seem much more like passive outlaws. Like, they're not really doing any harm. I mean, yeah, maybe people shouldn't drink so much moonshine, but it's my freedom to do such.
Selling moonshines, it doesn't seem like that big of a crime compared to, I don't know, murder?
Yeah, 50 or Jesus Christ, dude, you filled their torso up with stones after you disemboweled them.
And really the only reason they go after people for moonshining is because they've got to have their money for taxes from alcohol. That's got to be all it's about, as far as I'm concerned.
Paul said, I'll get us some. Well, not in real life, of course. Yeah, of course, in Minecraft. I knew what you meant.
Right. Maybe he's talking about DayZ. Does DayZ have some moonshine?
It does now.
It does now.
Because we need a cover-up.
We're role-playing. It can be anything we want it to be.
That's right. Johnson and Popcorn were actual Appalachian, God damn it.
Appalachian. Let's go with Appalachian.
Yes. Johnson and Popcorn were actual Appalachian folk heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And taxes. Yeah. Okay. I guess when money's involved, anything's criminal. That's fair.
Prohibition was a ploy to get people to stop making their own fuel.
You're probably fucking right, too.
You might be right. Or you're wearing a tinfoil hat, one or the other. You could be right. You could be right. I have not looked into Prohibition that much. We could do an episode on Prohibition one day. So I bet you that's got some fun stories involved. Not just like what happened, but the people involved are fucking crazy.
Maybe for those of you watching, if you at the end when we do the questions and stuff, we'll stick around and maybe you guys can tell us what you think the next subject will be. I know the page posted, tell us your subjects, but
no, join it. You can do it now. If you've got an idea for some topics, we don't have any shortage of topics. But if you want something you want to see an episode done on, throw it out there. We'd love to do it.
Shout them out. Even if we don't get to it next week, we have a list in our heads of
right.
I say Dustin does all the fucking research and all the hard work. I just do the fun shit like make the videos and stuff sometimes.
You made one video, Boo Boo. And now you're the editor.
Does the word sometimes mean nothing?
No, I appreciate it. You did our intro video. It was very awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
I just like
your hard work.
I just like busting your balls.
I fucking no. Here's what I did. I took someone else's video that they made with no audio. I ran it. I put a prompt into a fucking AI. I downloaded said MP3. I dragged and dropped and added a fade, and that's it.
I'm getting exhausted just listening to you.
I know. I ran out of breath saying that shit.
So let's go ahead and
you all fire me up. I love it.
So we're going to get into one of my favorite legends of Appalachia. Is that what you said?
Appalachia, baby.
Appalachia. The Mothman.
And it calls for a...
Je ne sais quoi?
Oh, goddammit. That was the cue for the personal lore time.
Oh.
It's personal lore time. Yeah.
No, I knew exactly what you meant. I just went ahead and acted like I had no idea what you were talking about.
Do it for comedic effect. I like it, sir. I like it.
Yeah. Some say we're funny. Some would be wrong. So do a personal lore time on the Mothman.
That's right.
So
is he a person? Who knows?
I wish I had a way to add like creepy music to the background of this. So I'm just gonna do it in my best creepy voice. On November 15th, 1966, two young couples from Point Pleasant, West Virginia, Roger and Linda Scarberry, and Steve and Mary Mallet, told police they had seen a large black creature whose eyes glowed red standing at the side of the road near the TNT area. The site of a former World War II munitions plant. God damn it. No, all right, let's stop that.
Okay, sorry.
I wish I had a fake gun so I could hold it over here.
No doubt. Someone needs to really hold a gun to my head. Just shut the fuck up!
Oh,
quit
this
smoking
chair
so
hurts
much.
my ass. So yeah, in case you didn't catch all that, on November 15th, 1966, two young couples from Point Pleasant, West Virginia, Roger and Linda Scarberry, and Steve and Mary Mallet, told police they'd seen a large black creature whose eyes glowed red standing on the side of the road near the TNT area, which was the site of a former World War II munitions plant in Point Pleasant. Linda described it as being a slender, muscular man, about 7 foot tall with white wings. However, she could not describe its face due to the hypnotic effect of its eyes. Distressed, they sped away, obviously, reporting that the creature flew after their car making a screeching sound, and it pursued them as far as the city limits. So that's the original story of the Mothman. Well, it gets deeper. That's just the first report. Over the next few days...
Chips. They're delicious.
Lamb!
Let me get a
like
lamp.
it's just screaming lamp the whole time.
Lamp! Lamp!
Oh.
Borther, can I please have lamp?
Can I borther you for some lamp?
With a nice ass. Yeah, you're goddamn right. He's fucking.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
packing cake.
Bow,
Dump
bow.
truck.
Ooh, bow, bow. Chicka chicka.
Oh yeah.
Chicka chicka.
Oh my god, dude. What the fuck is happening?
What the hell was that? Oh. So, let me see if I remember how to do this from last time. Let's see. I'm going to show a picture, maybe. How did I do that last time?
You said that's some nice lamp you got there.
That's some nice lamp you've got.
Right.
It'd be a shame if something happened to it.
In contrast to the name of the location they went to, the point was not very pleasant that night.
Boo. So, I'm going to show the original sketch from Roger, one of the
Who ate all
witnesses.
the pecan sandies?
There's what he said.
Oh
the
God! It looks like a vagina. I think I'd be more scared of that than the actual fucking Mothman, dude. That thing is terrifying. Jesus.
That's apparently what he said it looked like.
I don't blame him for noping the fuck out of there. And it's screaming, lamp, lamp. My God, sir, please.
Oh,
sir.
my poor fiance is probably so confused out there right now. I'm just screaming lamp. She can only hear me saying random stupid shit. Anyway, over the next few days, more people started to report similar sightings after local newspapers covered it. 2 volunteer firemen saw it and described it as a large bird with red eyes. Sheriff George Johnson believed the sightings were due to an unusually large heron he saw.
None of these people ever seen a vagina because that's instant. Maybe I'm just a pervert.
No, yeah, and I'm not going to go there. But I'm gonna show you what a heron looks like. This is the bird he thinks was Mothman China. Oh, this is the bird he says he believed was what Mothman was being mistaken for.
Yeah.
And you see the similarities,
does not look
right?
like a vagina. No, that looks nothing like a vagina.
So yeah, you can tell a man drew that picture because they obviously left out the clit. Anyway.
What's that? I'm serious.
Where you suppose that is?
Where's the Clint?
Where's the Clint? You talking about Mr. Eastwood?
Oh, sucking good.
Where's the Clint? That's funny. So
I know Clint very well. Thank you.
Another guy told. Sorry, his name was Newell Partridge. I'm not going to try to forget people's names. Told the sheriff that when he aimed how am I going to do it because he's from West Virginia. Sorry, I've got to do this. Got to get out of my system. I aimed a flashlight at the creature in the nearby field, and his eyes glowed like bicycle reflectors. Scared the shit out of me. All right, he didn't say that last part.
Were as red as a code red Mountain Dew.
Sound like Dale Gribble. His eyes were as red as a Mountain Dew.
Rocky said, "Is that a dinosaur?" In a manner of speaking, I believe most birds are descendants of dinosaurs.
Aren't we all dinosaurs? So,
what do you think?
Oh, it did. Well, sorry. Before I want to add on to what Mr. Newell Partridge said. I got to continue. I forgot he had another part of his story.
Code Red Mountain Dew.
I'm gonna paraphrase because this is what he told. I'm paraphrasing what he probably told the sheriff. I'm just going from the notes. said, of course, that they glowed like bicycle reflectors. Also, there's a buzzing noise coming from my television set, and my dog disappeared. And I'm pretty sure it had something to do with that moth feller.
There's a big hairy vagina flying around, and all of a sudden my dog up and went missing. I'm just saying. Okay,
They
you hear?
they should have called it the moth clam.
No. listen. I got nothing against the bush, but goddamn.
No. I'm just gonna stop. Just gonna stop.
Oh my god. Clitosaurus Rex. Is it extinct? I think so. I don't think those are around anymore.
Does it stink? We'll be back.
Hang on. Yes.
Motherless Mothman. So, there was actually a biologist who came out here to a wildlife biologist, sorry, Robert L. Smith. He was from West Virginia University, so how much of a biologist was he? Yeah. How much of a biologist was he? He told reporters that descriptions and sightings fit the sandhill crane. Are you ready to see that one?
Yes. Please look like a
That's too bad because I clicked the wrong button.
Damn it.
Oh, come on. All right, there we go. No.
Come on, you.
There it is.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's definitely what it was. That looks exactly like the picture. Come on.
That has to be it. That has to be it.
Folks are wondering. I know what you guys are wondering. How many goddamn times is he going to say vagina? As many as I want. And that's my choice.
So, that's my choice. He believed that all right, so we saw the picture. That bird is about as tall as a person. It's about as tall as an average man, and it has a 7-foot wingspan and reddish coloring around its eyes. So honestly, even though we're joking about it, based on the red eye thing and all this other things, maybe there's something to that one. It's got a better odd than the rest of them, I guess.
I'm with Paul. Fake news. That's AI. If I ever seen fake, AI. Yes.
Well, in that case, I stand corrected. Okay. Yeah, you've proven me wrong. So well, the problem is, and I could be wrong.
Shatters my theory.
I could be wrong. I haven't actually looked too much into this, but I don't think the sandhill crane is actually native to West Virginia. So if this was what it was, if it did come out there, is because it was out of its migration route and was unrecognized because people didn't see that kind of bird around.
It says it's a large, let's see, Antigona canadensis is a species complex of large cranes of North America and extreme northeastern. What? North America and extreme northeastern Siberia. Wow.
Oh, wow. A large clitless bird. I didn't actually have anything in front of me. I was just pretending to read.
Oh, not AI. It's Al. Duh. Oh,
Al.
Yeah. I get that.
I don't think so, Tim. So, due to the popularity of the Batman TV series at that time, I like that this article I'm reading has to emphasize the fictional superhero Batman and his rogues cavalry were prominently featured in the public eye. There's a villain called Killer Moth in the show, or not in the show, but in Batman's Rogue comics, I guess. The comic book influence of him and Batman at the time is believed by some to have influenced the coinage of the name Mothman. They think it has something to do with Batman for some reason. That's just what people say. I don't know.
Oh, that's just silly.
Paul might know more to that, but that's just what I've read. Moth China.
Well, he said, oh, likely story, Dustin Lloyd. Look like 2 midget monkeys in a trench coat with some wires. I'm with you.
Can we say wires anymore?
I think they prefer to be called little people.
Oh.
Yeah, I've never seen AI, but that's definitely AI. The moth vagina.
if I've ever seen it, which I haven't.
Vagina. Anyway.
So, so the last point to this is in 1967, so a year later, the Silver Bridge in Point Pleasant collapsed and killed 46 people.
Damn you, Mothman!
In the days leading up to this incident, people reported seeing the creature on top of the bridge, and they blame it on him.
Honey, the Moth John is back.
So yeah, there's where that came from. So that's
okay. Thank you for being politically correct, Paul, and correcting yourself, brother. Sorry, long string like things. That is much better. We don't like hate speech in this chat.
Before we leave Point Pleasant, though, I feel like we should talk about it. There's actually another creature reported in Point Pleasant. And I'm not making this up. I know it's going to sound like a fucking bit. I promise you it is not a fucking bit.
Better not be.
So, are you ready for this?
I'm listening.
There is a lesser-known cryptid in Point Pleasant called Sheep Squatch. That's not a joke. Animal? Sheep Squatch. Yes, Sheep Squatch. Or the White Thing, as they've called it, too. The first sheep squatch encounter was in the 1990s when a car full of women were making their way home after a family reunion through the TNT area where the Mothman was first seen. As they were driving, they saw a creature step out of the woods. This creature was described as being 7 to 8 foot tall again, covered in shaggy white hair and legs like a man. The face looked like a sheep and it had horns like a ram. And over the years, many people have reported seeing this mysterious beast. It's been seen many, many times for some reason. But they call it sheep squatch, and that's kind of creepy, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll take the big vagina over a sheep squatch.
Should I find a picture of sheep squatch?
A wool booger.
A woolly booger.
A wool booger. Yeah.
Oh, don't mind sheep squatch.
A bit of Boo Boo's bullshit. You know, I think the audience wants to see that lovely video again. I mean, there's just public demand for it.
Oh, Boo Boo's bullshit? People want to hear it again?
I think so. I think that people want to hear it.
All right.
They keep saying it.
You know what?
It's Boo Boo's bullshit.
Oh, damn, Bubba, lay off the sauce. You see how I was down in, that fucking C4 wasn't even open.
Really? Was it really?
I swear to God. Fucking if I'd have left the audio in, it'd have sounded really bad.
Really questionable.
Yeah.
Super questionable, even. I was going to say, do you want to see a picture of sheep squatch? And I found a picture of sheep squatch. I guess find artist renderings, but I cannot find anyone's like actual. It's all just people drawing creepy looking goats. So
fucking yeah, I think the imagination could do that. You paint, what the sheep squatch looks like. If you've ever seen a sheep or a squatch, you can put it together.
And fuck, I hate those bastards.
Oh God, not sheep. Please, not sheep. Anything but sheep. Ooh, so cute and woolly. Ah! Oh my God, it's a squatch.
Hold on, I'm going to show you a rendering of the sheep squanch.
Yeah.
Well, no, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm going to.
While you're after you do that, read that comment. Old Paul left that for you. I'll let you read that.
All right. Let me share sheep squanch real quick.
Oh Jesus! Oh, come here,
that's allegedly. Allegedly.
Oh my God!
Creamy goats. Stop, Dustin Lloyd. You're making sounds that got me thinking bad Arthur thoughts about you being a hard worker and having. Oh God.
Oh shucks. It's average. Thank you though. My mind went a total different direction. Well, how about you get your goddamn mind out of the gutter before I have my brother here come and clean it? Even though he does estimates. Hit
That
up Dustin
sounds
Lloyd if you need
fucked
the
up,
gutter
actually.
cleaned. Hey, because it is.
I'm a happily engaged man, sir.
Creamy goats, Curtis there. Yes.
Oh,
Damn it. Creamy
gross.
goats. You heard it here first. Might be the
0
only
times.
place you've ever heard that sentence.
Let's see. We've already talked about him. We've talked about him. We've talked about this. We've talked about that. I don't want to just leave on Mothman and Sheep Squatch, so
No, we should probably talk about fuck
I'll go
Sheep
into
Squatch.
go
Who's
into
this
some
pretender?
quick ones here. You probably I don't know if you were there when me and Jeff were talking about this, but the Brown Mountain Lights of North Carolina. I know that sounds funny. The Brown Mountain. Have you heard about this? You read about this?
No.
So the Brown Mountain Lights of North Carolina were first reported or recorded by Native Americans and other early settlers or early settlers. I was trying to avoid that cough. Modern days, there have been reports of glowing orbs, dancing lights, and weird things in general, disappearances. They have attempted to explain it away with swamp gas, vehicle headlights, and all this other stuff, but there's been reports of people saying these lights follow you for miles. So, yeah, there's
Dude,
just some weird stuff.
I saw this. Speaking of fucking weird lights on the mountain and shit, man, I was getting off work. By the way, Paul said Fairfax Rabbit Man, which is actually a pretty weird and interesting.
I will look
legend.
that up while you talk here.
So I was getting off work the other night, probably 20 after 10, something like that. You know, it's late at night ish, and dark outside, cloudy. Did I tell you this already? Did I tell you about this?
No, sorry. I was just saying, oh yeah, the Bunny Man. I know what this is. Okay.
Yeah.
Forgot about it.
So I was fucking standing out there with a coworker, you know, smoking a cigarette after we got off, as I do. And
yeah, as one does.
Right. And I look over and it looks like there's a fucking fire on the mountain. Right. Like I swear to God, it looked orange and shit. And like you can't really tell. You can't see flames licking or anything like that. But it's like this orange glow, right? It looks orange from where I'm standing anyway. I'm not colorblind either. I just had this discussion earlier today. So, you know, like I say, it's foggy. It's fucking cloudy outside. And then, so this light gets brighter, right? And I'm like, God damn, dude, if that's a fire, you know, maybe we should call fucking... There's no way someone didn't already call 911 and let them know or whatever. But, you know, gets a little longer. There's this fucking truck driving up this access road. I'm guessing because it was like cutting through the fucking mountains, you know. And I'm assuming it's a truck because access road. And
yeah, makes sense.
The headlights, I'm guessing, go around a turn because they disappear. And then I look down on my phone actually to text Paul and send him a picture. I'm like, check that out. I think it's a fire. I look back up and the lights are gone, dude. Just completely fucking gone. They went from being brighter to just, I looked up from my phone and it's dark. And now, it's probably going to be horrible fucking quality. Hang on, let me grab my phone. Oh, not that picture. Y'all don't want to see that. I'm just kidding. So, sorry. It's not too far. So, I look back at the picture and it looks fucking pink now. It doesn't look orange. But I swear to God, that night it looked like a fucking... Boy, it's probably butcher. Can't really see. There's the orange.
Oh, that's a much bigger light than I was expecting.
Whoops, selfie. And then
that could have been much worse.
Yeah,
that's pretty crazy.
Right. And then the next one, pitch fucking black, dude, standing in the same spot. I swear to God. Like I said, I looked up from my phone, and if it was a fire, there's no way it could have gone out that fast. There's no way. With how big the glow was, there's no way they could have put out that fucking fire. The truck driving through the service road didn't have any kind of flashing lights, you know, no indication it was like a fire truck or some kind of emergency service vehicle. So it's just really crazy. I'm not a very superstitious guy. You know, I fuck around. I say a lot of bullshit. I actually try to stay pretty grounded in reality. You know what I mean?
I was just about to cut you off with Boo Boo's bullshit after you said that.
Oh man, I'd have popped. I'd have fucking lost it.
Could have possibly been Shenandoah growers. Well, what about the Shenandoah showers?
God damn it. Or the Shenandoah slowers.
Heyo.
So I don't know. What do they do over there? Like, because I mean, it looked like it was on your side of the mountain, to be honest, dude. Not you, but Rocky. Rocky's on the Luray. Sorry, brother. Didn't mean. They're located in no, dude. See, that's the craziest thing because this picture, well, not the picture, but when I was standing there looking at it, the glow looked like it was coming from the other side of the ridge line, like it was over on your side of the mountain, and so that's why I was like, damn, you know, like I can't tell if it's a fire, can't see no flames or anything. I guess it could have been, but it was like way back past KOA. I mean, this fucking truck was like, if you're looking at the ridge line from the parking lot I was standing in, fucking, I mean, it was crazy, dude. I don't know. I couldn't explain it. I'd made a post about the rapture earlier. As soon as I saw that shit, I fucking deleted that post. I was like, nope, I ain't taking no risk. I'm not superstitious, but I'm also careful when I can be.
So the Bunny Man of Fairfax County, Virginia, is an urban legend that originated from two incidences in Fairfax County in 1970, but the legend spread throughout D.C., Maryland, areas nearby, basically. There's many variations, but the overall story is a man wearing a rabbit costume attacks people with an axe or a hatchet.
Scary.
That's the big story. Thought I heard something weird in the back. It sounded like after we're talking about all this creepy stuff, I hear something going on in the background. I think it was a car passing by. Still not used to that. What's that? So the real stories, the origins, were brought to us by Brian A. Conley, who's a historian, archivist, aardvark at the Fairfax County Public Library. He extensively researched the Bunny Man legend and created two incidences of a man in a rabbit costume threatening people with an axe. And
wow.
Both incidences happened 10 days apart in Burke, Virginia, which I've heard of. Don't know if I've been there. And the first one seems pretty credible based on who it was that gave the report. It was a U.S. Air Force Academy cadet and his fiance. Robert Bennett was the man, the cadet. They were visiting relatives on Guinea Road in Burke, and around midnight while returning from a football game, they reportedly parked their car in a field to visit an uncle who lived across the street. Sure they did. From where the Brunkle. As they sat out in the front seat with the motor running, they noticed something moving outside the rear window. And moments later, the front passenger window was smashed, and there was a white-clad figure standing near the broken window. Bennett turned the car around while the man screamed at them about trespassing, and he said something to the effect of, "You're on private property, I have your tag number." And as they drove down the road, the couple discovered a hatchet on the floor of the car.
God.
When they asked for a description, Bennett insisted that the man was wearing a white suit with long bunny ears. However, his fiancée contested that he was not wearing bunny ears, but was wearing a caperote, which I didn't know what that was until I looked at the picture, and it's basically the hood that the KKK people wear. It's a big pointy hat. So I don't know if that's what she's saying, because she neither of them said he looked like a Klansman. They said he was wearing she said he was wearing a white pointy hat. The man said he was wearing a bunny suit with bunny ears. They both remembered seeing his face clearly, but could not determine his race. And police actually gave the hatchet back to the guy. There's a picture of the hatchet.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry for the mix-up, sir. Sorry, potential fucking murder suspect.
I was locked up. No.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
Locked up with
Damn
a
it!
gentleman who
I've
claimed
done
he was
this.
the Rabbit Man of Fairfax. Based on, you're good at judging people. Do you like? He was probably definitely lying, but do you think like with how old he was and stuff, given relativity to when the crimes happened, that's like a nail hatchet? That's cool.
That's the
Perfect
alleged.
murder weapon.
And if you see what the newspaper article says back there,
Bad guy wore a white hood.
it says hood in the report. So, or in the newspaper
Oh
rather.
heavens!
Heavens.
Brilliant. Heavens to Betsy. So, brother, do you think there was any possibility he may have been? I mean, I know it's like a, kind of like a folklore thing, but I don't know.
Is
Maybe he was.
it a bunny? Was he wearing a bunny costume? Is what you're asking? I don't
Good
know.
boy, I sure feel like scooping up the field mice and bopping him on the head.
Tell you what though, we'll go to the next story, which happened 10 days later. Both these apparently happened, reportedly happened. There's documentation, and we'll go from there and see what we if there's any similarities.
Okay.
So that one happened October 19th. This one happened October 29th. A construction security guard named Paul Phillips, Paul,
No
approached a man standing on the porch of an unfinished home in Kings Park West on Guinea Road. So it's on that same road. Phillips said the man was wearing a gray, black, and white bunny costume and was about 20 years old, 5'8", and weighed about 175 pounds. The man began chopping at the porch post with a long-handled axe and said, "You're trespassing. If you come any closer, I'll cut off your head."
Oh my God.
Yeah. Both cases were opened to like actual investigations. Both were closed for lack of evidence. And in the weeks that followed, more than 50 people contacted the cops claiming to have seen the Bunny Man, and several newspapers, including the Washington Post, actually reported that the Bunny Man had eaten a man's runaway cat.
Ooh, you monster.
So yeah, this story just grew and was out of control, and there was murders happening because of this guy, but none of those could be proven. Those are all just legends. But
It's funny though that it starts with one report and then all of a sudden many
it
flood in.
explodes. Yeah.
And I have a hard time believing like a community would just collectively be like, hey, let's fuck with the law. This will be fun.
Yeah, I don't think any of those type of stories that do get blown out of proportion are like people intentionally exaggerating. I think it is not a mass hysteria, but a power of suggestion, perhaps.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you see something you can't explain. We all probably see something we can't explain pretty regularly at night and just don't think about it because it's not that creepy. It's just something we can't identify or whatever.
Right.
And you don't give it thought until you hear all your neighbors talking about like the killer clowns incidents that Paul just mentioned. But you don't, and then one person like, for example, I remember growing up, living back in Singers Glen. I lived out in the middle of nowhere, growing up. Yeah, a lot of stories about. I remember one of my neighbors kid neighbors, a neighbor like my age when I was a kid, telling me about how her and her dad had seen red eyes in the woods on their way home one night, and things like that. There was a legend of the witches. There was a witch that would jump across the hood of your car while you were driving at night. They would just shoot over top of it.
Nope.
I did see some weird stuff though that could have easily become creepy.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy what the mind, either it's real, and like that part of the brain just blocks it out because you just can't fucking handle it being a human being. But also, if that's not the case, it just goes to show how freaky the brain is when it is trying to process stuff, or like you said earlier,
how
the
it
power
puts
of
things
suggestion.
together. Yeah. One of the before you read that, or you can if you want to read that first.
No, you're good. You're good. I'll get to it.
One of the things that actually did happen, a couple of things that actually did happen to me out there that involve cryptids are, cryptids. Things that could have easily become a cryptid story, for example.
Right.
I could see it happening. I used to work night shifts at one of my old jobs when I was 23, 24, maybe younger, but I would drive home at night, and there's a graveyard on the road home that's in the middle of nowhere. There's no street lights because it's an old church that was abandoned, or not abandoned. They moved the church. They moved the entire church somewhere else. It's just an empty graveyard, and none of the graveyard or grave tombstones, because I've been inside of it, none of the tombstones are newer than like 1960. They're
Okay, so
all
it's been out
very
of
old.
commission for quite a while.
All very, very old. And driving home one night, I see something in the graveyard because it's right next to the road, and it's huge. And when I get close,
no.
I realize it's it's after midnight, it's late at night, it's dark, there's no one else on this road. It's a giant vulture, huge vulture sitting perched on top of a tombstone. That's creepy,
That's crazy.
It could definitely lead to stories. What was weird, though, what was weird and true, it wasn't just the cryptid thing. I saw that vulture every night for almost a week, I think. Like, it was there every day after day up there.
And that's weird because just the AI overview says, and I don't trust it necessarily, but sometimes it's good for, giving you the summary of things. No, vultures generally do not come out at night. Vultures are diurnal.
They're not really nocturnal.
Right, they're active during
and this one was there every night for about a week.
That's crazy, dude. And then what? You just noticeably stop being there?
I never noticed it after a while. I don't remember exactly. I do know it was on the same gravestone every night.
Oh, that's fucking weird, man.
And that's one of the reasons I know about the dates and the tombstones in there, because it's a small graveyard. I actually went there and looked at the gravestone there, and it wasn't anything that stuck. It would have been really weird if it had been like one of my ancestors or something.
Yeah, that'd have been like, what are you trying to tell me?
Yeah, that would have been like too creepy, but it wasn't anything that actually stuck out. I don't remember the name. Or anything like that. It was just I could still, if I drove by, which I did for the longest time, drive by that graveyard, I could still point out that stone easily.
Crazy, dude.
Well,
so the comments from earlier, back to the Bunny Man, was what these comments were about, and we asked Paul if. Oh no, that's a good story. That's creepy, man. That's weird.
No, I thought I'd add my own little story in there that actually happened to me. That's not a bit.
That's fucking crazy, dude. Vulture at night on a tombstone. The same tombstone. That's fucking nuts. Great. I didn't want to sleep on that anyway.
Hold on. Can we address this real quick? Because I don't know where this came from. Am I missing something?
Smack me in my mouth. I like Godsmack. They're okay.
Did one of us say something about Godsmack?
I don't know.
I don't know what your reference is, Paul. I don't know. I don't get it.
And he said earlier, because he made the comment about dude he was locked up with in Minecraft said that he was the Bunny Man. And so I asked him, given your excellent judgment, do you think he may have been the Bunny Man? And what year did you say? Well, when you were reading, what was the year those?
Oh, god damn it! I'm gonna have to pull that back up.
Sorry, I should have asked that when you were doing it.
No, you're fine.
Because if the reports are like he was in his 20s, give or take, when this happened, and
that's right. They did say that the one person was in their mid-20s, possibly. Rabbit Man. Oh, why can I not find it now?
Bunny Man.
Bunny Man. That's why I wrote Rabbit Man. God, I'm stupid.
Oh, same thing.
There it is. All right. Let's see. What year was it? 1970.
Yeah, I mean, Paul wasn't conceived for another couple years after that. So he said, hard to say. Dude was in his 50s and definitely a crackhead.
That could be possible. The timeline would kind of fit, right? Depending on what year that was. If someone's if they were a crackhead, they might look older than what they actually are. I don't know.
He said he seemed as if he would definitely kill a man while wearing a hood if you catch my Tokyo drift. Oh, I'm picking up what you're putting down, brother. I get you. Curtis.
And you also you said did you say something like why would he say something? Why would he confess to it or whatever? You said something, but Paul brought up this eloquently written comment. People want their 15 minutes, and bitches love drama. Main character syndromes. Hashtag.
True. Oh, for the comment about like when there's like a phenomenon, it seems like a lot of people kind of jump on that. Oh, I saw it too. I'm important.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
If you didn't see it, because you're not the main character. Curtis said, I hear screams coming from my woods sometimes, and that is scary.
Oh, you never want to hear screams from your wood.
Some of them are identifiable. Let's see. Curtis said, I used to live across the street from a mortuary.
From a mortuary in Mount Jackson, and used to see a ghost in the windows at like 3:30 or 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Curtis, I don't live too far from Mount Jackson. I'm gonna need an address, buddy.
Not literally a crackhead.
I want
Okay,
to
so he
check
just
that
had
out.
like crackhead energy. I got you. It's late 90s, maybe 2000. I mean, that's right around the time. If he was in his 50s, 60s, something like that. Hey, you might have been in the same place as the Bunny Man.
Yeah, he might have actually been the Bunny Man. Three Doors Down really, really sucks. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, fuck 3 Doors Down. Hate them. I like Godsmack, but fuck 3 Doors Down.
We're going on 2 hours.
Longest stream ever.
Yeah, it's been our longest stream, but I'm gonna cut it for the night because my ass hurts for one.
His ass hurts, and we did say in the beginning it would be until we're bored or Dustin's ass hurts, and
my ass hurts. So
and it's by the sore ass cheeks.
So just a quick thing here. If anybody wants to comment, if you have a suggestion for an upcoming live stream or a podcast episode, drop it in the comments. If you're watching this later, still drop it in the comments. I will get a notification about it.
Let's say we give it, since there's a delay, is it cool we give them till, let's say, 55? Because it's 7:52 now. That's 3 minutes. That's plenty of time for the latency and stuff. If people have suggestions,
we can
drop them. Please.
We can go exactly to 8 o'clock if you'd like.
I'm down.
Okay.
This is one of the rare occasions where I don't have to piss.
I'm surprised I don't. As much apple ciders I've been drinking.
I know. I'm into this one, baby. We are in it to win it.
Yeah, it's been a fun topic. Don't have the alley. Okay, that's close enough. I can figure that out. Thanks, Curtis.
Yeah, bet. All these Civil War towns, man.
Yeah, we are deep within the Civil War towns around here.
Yeah, chill stream. Oh, okay. Paul just wants to Paul suggested just like maybe a hangout stream. We just sit around. And
just a hangout night. That'd be fun.
I wouldn't be opposed to that at all.
No, we should definitely do that.
I live, not loved. Oh, you don't gotta lie, Curtis. You can do both. They're not mutually exclusive. You love to live.
Okay, I found what you're talking about.
You wonderful young bastards. Oh, sir, you flatter me. Let me just shatter that illusion. Bam!
Oh, behave. Do we make you roar? Do we make you horny? Roarny. I was trying to say brandy and
roarny.
Do we make you roarny, baby?
Do I make you handy?
Yeah, baby.
Oh, behave. Debate Paul on anything stream. Again, not opposed. Pack a fucking lunch.
Pack a fucking lunch. Oh, okay.
And bring your best facts.
Curtis, I know exactly where you're talking about. I pass by that place a lot for work. I want to check it out now. I'm gonna look at it a little closer next time I drive by.
It's haunted as fuck. Yeah, I lived on a couple houses, which I won't say that, I won't dox you and say where you live, but a couple houses up from where you are. I used to live on that street as well. And dude, I'd be sitting up in my fucking room as a teenager and shit. And I swear to God, I could hear like fucking like drums, like, you know, and that sounds so generic for a Civil War town, like, oh, the little marching boy. Yeah, the little fucking marching boy, dude. I can't explain it. Like I said earlier, I'm not even a fucking I don't buy into superstition. I'm not a paranormal guy. Shit happens that I can't explain sometimes though. You know what I mean? Muffled talking, it sounded like conversations, you know, and we didn't have neighbors. You know what I mean? This is a fucking 2-story house. And there is a house next to it, but they're you know, they no danger of touching.
Right.
Hear like muted, distorted voices and shit, drums. And just like, that was probably the closest I ever got to being like, what the fuck is going on here? The place I work now actually used to be the Mozzie like store. You know what I'm talking about, Dustin?
Yeah, oh, yeah. I forgot that's where those stores were. Damn, how did I forget that?
And dude, fuck me. I have seen some creepy shit in there. I haven't really seen creepy shit, but
Really?
like just shit happens. Yeah, man. Like, you know, for starters, it is dead fucking quiet in that place if there's no one in. And like maddening silence. So like
That's
it's real easy to
creepy enough.
notice. Yeah, right. Being alone with one's thoughts sucks. But so I'd see shit like the fucking like the cart, you know, the cart returns right there next to the door and shit. So I mean, carts just randomly coming out, and I understand there's friction, there's all kinds of shit that could explain it, but it's just like it's out of nowhere, and like the door will randomly open, there's no one there. It just crazy stuff, man. Stuff that I can't explain. You know, if I were wearing a tinfoil hat, I might be like, ghosts, demons. But I think it's, you know, I'm not necessarily superstitious, but I do believe in the, you know, there's no believing to it. I think it's just simply fact that, you know, energy created cannot be destroyed. I think a smart person said that one time. And it seems true. And I think that's where, like, you know, if there were any kind of lingering presence and stuff, that energy's not going anywhere. You know, who's to say it's not a ghost? You know, what we would colloquially call a ghost. Just lingering energy that can't go anywhere because it doesn't have a physical body to do anything with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just saw a couple of suggestions. Sorry to
Nice.
go off topic.
No, you're good. No, you're good.
Paul, you mentioned the history of, I'm going to put it up here, history of role-playing games and actual live-action role-play games. The research is almost done for that episode, actually.
Right on.
No one suggested it. I thought of it, and I'm like, that's going to be fun. So that is a future topic. I don't know if it'll be... You know what? Well, since Paul suggested, I know he doesn't have time. He doesn't really listen to many podcasts. We'll do it here. We'll do it live on this.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Fuck it. How White Wolf and the World of Darkness changed the world. That could be cool because there's some interesting stuff there. This would be fun for me. I like this. The life and fights of Butterbean.
Dude, Butterbean is fucking nasty.
Yeah.
I'm not a sports guy. You know this by now. But
yeah,
Butterbean fucks some shit up, dude. It just looks like he's putting no effort into it either. I mean, just easy fucking peasy.
A guy that you'd look at on glance, you would be like, "Oh, that guy's not an athlete."
Oh, I can beat his ass.
I can beat his ass, and he's just powerful.
You remember when he knocked Knoxville around in that fucking in the shop and Jackass?
Yeah, of course I do.
Oh, dude, didn't he break his ribs and shit? Broke a couple of ribs and shit.
I think he did because I did watch an interview with Knoxville talking about the worst injuries he's had. I think he mentioned that as one of them. He had a concussion too, I think. How He-Man shaped a generation of young men. That could be interesting for the amount of toxic masculinity. No,
how'd we go from He-Man to Andrew Tate? An ornithological piece.
An ornithological piece. With everybody's heard about the bird.
Fuck! Pac-Man, more than a video game. Yeah, Pac-Man might have his own culture. Pac-Man, not to mention all the clones that it inspired and shit like that.
Yeah.
It could be interesting.
So, since we're on our last minute here, I'm going to go ahead and give one final pitch for our Patreon. If you're still here, patreon.com/everydayhistorypodcast. Join it to help support the show because we make no money on this.
No, we're all self-funded too. Like, for instance, I paid $10 to subscribe to that website for that one song, but we could make more music.
Did you really?
Yeah, fuck
Oh,
yeah,
no.
dude. That shit was awesome. Well, it wouldn't let me download it if I didn't. And plus, I was
That's
like,
true.
maybe we can have like dynamic music and shit like that. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
I mean, I can't say anything. I spent $35 on this new camera.
And it looks goddamn good.
And it
Look at
paid
that.
off.
You can see all the strands. You can see every strand of hair on that man's beautiful fucking Viking face.
Look at all
Look at that. You can read the bottles. Now, me, I look like I'm on a potato. And for that, I do apologize.
Paul will recognize this.
It's time.
Oh,
it's
shit!
time.
I was wrong. Paul may asked me about this earlier, and I thought it was still in storage. There's my drinking horn.
Oh.
Oh, it's got a spider web in it. I need to fix that. Anyway.
Oh, you're not drinking out of it enough. Goats,
no, clearly not.
Yoga partners.
That would be a fun topic.
The history of goats.
History of goat meat sandwiches. What was it the other day we kept joking about with the Magnolia?
Monkey meat.
Monkey meat
sandwiches.
Was fine with it until I asked for a banana on the side.
Lost his shit.
He lost his shit, yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in today and sticking with us for a 2-hour stream. That was a long time.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. We love you.
I appreciate everybody that listens and watches to look at these faces.
Yeah, people who stopped in and said stuff. We appreciate you too, even though you're kind of losers. And you're I mean, honestly, the people that are still here, you're just genetically superior. That's the only thing I can say. And I stand by.
And with that, we're canceled, guys.
Sorry.
Thanks again, guys, and you all have a great night.
History of paper.